All right, we're going to do things a little bit different today. Of course, we have done many videos in Tools for Techs on our website. We have over 80 videos in there talking about all different things for technical aspects of analyzing the markets. We work on this all the time. We have 3 analysts on our team, Matt, Arvi, and I. And we put out an amazing amount of technical content. What I'm going to show you right now is really interesting because I've gotten a lot of questions from short-term index traders regarding overnight trading. I get those questions all of the time. And they ask me about using specific charts. One thing that's great about trading the index futures is that there's a lot of volume in there overnight. So you could still use the normal charts that you would normally use as far as bar charts without having to go a lot of variance and tick aggregation. So that really makes it valuable to use 24-hour charts, which normally we don't use. Normally we use pit trading charts on our intraday charts, and I prefer to do that for our analysis. And still, when we look at the indexes, these are great. And I'm going to show you some information here that I think would be valuable to you using overnight 24-hour charts. This will be an example of our multiple time frame analysis using momentum and momentum alignments. Now, before I switch to the chart, I want you to understand that we believe that catching the biggest impulses in the market are what makes shorter-term traders successful. You can trade back and forth and trade, trying to use oscillators and scalping off RSI or CCI or stochastics. All of those will give you the ability to chop in the market. And a lot of times people just chop themselves up and they're not successful. However, catching the big impulses is where you make the big money. The chart I'm going to show you now is a little bit different because we're going to look at a 30-minute and 8-minute chart. I like the 8-minute chart. It's a little bit longer, 3 minutes longer than the 5-minute chart, and it keeps you in trades a little bit longer. So we're going to show you this, but if you like the 5-minute chart, you could certainly use that. And what I'm going to show you is using the ES with the slim ribbon PO. The slim ribbon is one of our indicators that we created and absolutely love. It's made up of of moving averages, 3 of them, an 8, a 13, and a 21 EMA. And if you don't use Thinkorswim, which is our preferred broker, and you can open up an account right on the front of our webpage with TD Ameritrade. If you don't have that, you can create this ribbon on any of the platforms that you might do your charting on. On the bottom is a slim ribbon PO, which is the signals for the slim ribbon, and it's just amazing. And you can only have this if you're a level 4 member at AskSlim.com. So please do sign up if you want to get this, and when you look at this, you might want to come running. This is just fantastic information. I'm just going to look at today, and you'll be able to get a sense for the value of this. So last night, overnight, as we were saying earlier in the show, the market got sold. As there was some, profit taking, and that the China had come out and said that they were going to be doing more lockdowns, and that brought selling in the market. Of course, that would mean that you'd want to be a short side trader. Again, we're talking about impulses. So let's look right over here. This is midnight last night, right over here. And I'm just going to take it right through here. And this is the same time frame that we're looking at right in here. So one on the left is this 30-minute chart that we're looking at, and on the right here is an 8-minute chart. And the key to success is understanding that when there is alignment in time frames is when you get the biggest impulses. The longer time frame in here is your directional decision, because that says to you that it's very likely that the shorter time frames will give you the biggest impulses on the downside. So this is the same time period on here from midnight last night to about 7 this morning Eastern time, and this is that same period on here, and you could see these impulses, 1, 2, and 3 big downside impulses. The slim ribbon here was negative, as it was right over here, and then it went to neutral into positive and then turned negative again. You can see that right in here, and then turn negative again, and you can see that right in here. And you're getting these signals on the slim ribbon PO, which essentially tells you that you're going to likely fail at the slim ribbon right over here, and the same thing right in here. Look at these gorgeous signals that you see in here on the 8-minute chart, which just simply tells you new entry areas or positions, time frames to add to your short position. And this is how you catch the big trades. So you say, sure, well, you caught this one downside trade and you're cherry picking on this. You don't know how many people say cherry picking. Well, that is kind of annoying. Let's take a look at this upside right over here. That was on Wednesday, just during that period right there. And I will grab the same thing right over here during that period right there. Blow this out a little bit more. And you will see that what we had right in this same time frame right in here, let me just cut this a little shorter so you see all of that where this turned positive. There you go. So those are the same charts on the long side. Essentially, the slim ribbon telling you right over here it's in an upward trend. The slim ribbon configuration tells you that this is your directional decision. You want to make only long side trades, and you can see in here the confirmations coming on the slim ribbon PO, and then right over here all of these confirmations. It went into a little correction right over here. It went neutral. When it turned positive again right over here, and you're getting all of these confirmations, and you had one large and two large impulses to the upside in here. This one took you about the 793. Let's just take it to here. That's 13 to 15 points on the upside in the ES. This one from this signal right over here, they were both positive, takes you 3806 up to here, 3851. So that was, what is that, 45 points on the upside in the ES right there. And you see very clearly these upward impulses. Again, the 30-minute over here, and you can use a 1 hour if you want to, or you could use a 15-minute if you want to. But if you go to a 15-minute, I would take this down to a 5 or a 3 from the 8, depending on your holding period. If you're a very, very short-term scalper, you want these to be shorter durations. But a great example of multiple time frame analysis using momentum indicators and confirmation signals that you see here on the slim ribbon PO that gives you that fantastic information. Well, where are we right now? Well, we're just now came from neutral to maybe getting a positive signal right over there. We want to complete the bar to be sure. And here you could see here on this, it's been positive right over here since this point, but you didn't have confirmations over here yet, so you didn't really have signals. Or if you only traded off the 8-minute, you would want to trade maybe 1/3 of the normal size that you did without the directional confirmation over here. You might be getting it right now, but again, we want to see if it can hold up and this signal holds up. So usually when you get one bar right over here, you want to make sure that it's not a little fake out right over there, and it turns down before that bar is completed. So this is a period right over here where kind of holding off. We want to see if this is developing into a long side trade that will hold up. So you need to wait just a little bit of time. But basically you see that overnight it was tremendous value right in here, just absolutely great, and right in here, just absolutely great, as you saw all of those that whole sell period shaping up, and this whole period right in here telling you it was time to be on the short side. So if you're trading overnight, or if you're a trader in Europe, in other countries that do trade this overnight, this is just fantastic information. Again, this is the slim ribbon. You can use it on Thinkorswim. All you have to do is go to our site and download it for free. This the slim ribbon PO is a proprietary indicator that is only for our level 4 members. So this, if you don't have Thinkorswim, just use an 8, 13, and 21 EMA to create the ribbon, and then you can pretty much see it the same way. It's just that the coding in here also colors the bars, as you can see right on here. And if we had volume bars, it would be coloring the volume bars also. So that's a look at tools for techs for this week, and I hope that was extremely valuable to you, as again, momentum is king, and you want to catch the big impulses when you look at that.